Hello and welcome back to Master Gradius Let's Play of Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. These two are looking for a lost armory key, and we're going downstairs. I guess we can make whiskey down here. We need to make whiskey so that the orcs will drink it and they'll be drunk when we put the beat down on them. Alright, let's attempt to make some whiskey. We have to be in here first.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
What? Afraid to address your betters, are you?
I ain't afraid of a single frog-skinned one of you.
Then why not stand up and face me, boy? One on one.
They're keeping the peace for now. Chief's orders. That other tusk's yours to keep in the meantime.
That's so. Y'all can't stand up and thought of his old tribe getting ripped to shreds, can he? Poor fellow. Living in fear under the great Matilda's boot.
Go on then, Frogskin. We'll see who'll end up beneath those boots.
Is that what you call those thimbles on your toesies?
That didn't work.
Human, leave the lamps out at least. Can't come to her today, boss. I've got the human, and it's itching like mad.
What? Afraid to address your betters, are you?
I ain't afraid of a single frog-skinned one of you.
Then why not stand up and face me, boy? One on one.
They're keeping the peace for now. Chief's orders. That other tusk's yours to keep in the meantime.
That's so. Y'all can't stand the thought of his old tribe getting ripped to shreds, can he? Poor fellow. Living in fear under the great Matilda's boot.
Go on then, Frogskin. We'll see who'll end up beneath those boots.
Is that what you call those thimbles on your toesies?
Human, leave the lamps out at least. Can't come to her today, boss. I've got the human, and it's itching like mad.
What? Afraid to address your betters, are you?
I ain't
Where's the barley grow?
Then why not stand up and face me?
Sodden all the way to my...
There's some barley.
I could do with a cold drink.
An intact finger. Just what that deviant Lord was looking for.
It seems we've already harvested the last of the ripe barley.
Alright, now we have the barley. I believe
deluge!
we're also gonna need a bucket.
Lamb sounds diseased. Can't come to work today, boss. I've got the human, and it's itching like mad.
Ice.
What? Afraid to address your betters, are you?
I ain't afraid of a single frog-skin one of you.
Then why not stand up and face me, boy? One on one.
They're keeping
We're
the
gonna
peace for
grist
now.
the
Chief's
barley.
orders. That other tusk's
That
yours
turns
to
it into
keep in the
grist, okay.
meantime.
That's so. Y'all can't stand the thought of his own tribe getting ripped to shreds, can he?
Now we're gonna get some well water.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Go on then, Frogskin. We'll see who'll end up
With
beneath
a
those
bucket.
boots.
Is that what you call those thimbles on your toesies?
Then we'll combine the bucket with the grist. And we get wart.
Human, even the name sounds diseased. Can't come to work today, boss. I've got the human.
Now we need to bring the wart
What? Afraid to address
to the underground distillery.
I haven't got.
We'll combine that with the wart, and what do we get?
Well, we've got the spirit, but it won't be any good unless we can twist time forward a decade or two.
Who do we know who might be able to bend the rules of time ever so slightly?
We have to age it. So we have the spirit, fine. We're not finished. It has to be aged.
My kingdom for a dry shirt!
someone's there.
Is it against Orcish custom to take a dip in the river now and again? You smell like a wounded hog.
It's no surprise a dainty thing like you can't handle a bit of musk. Shall I run you a bubble bath, darling? Lace it with rose oil, shall I?
Dunce probably lost the bloody
What do you
thing with
mean
his own
by
ass.
I'll be damned if I bother justifying my manhood to a beast like you.
What's all this about your manhood, small bones? I'd like to hear more on that subject.
You know damn
Your
well I wouldn't
mind's
touch
as
anything
filthy
he
as your
goes with a
underarms.
10-hand
Go
pole.
suck on a sick troll's seeping nostrils, will you?
A bit of fight left in your arm. But why'd I go for a troll when I've got so many tasty humans right here in camp?
Okay, so the orcs and
You must be
humans
itching to lose your fingers if you dare disturb my camp, human.
not getting along.
I haven't got a hole in my pocket, have I?
Am I gazing at the holes of souls? Or am I wrong altogether?
What are you playing at, Toadskin? Watch how you address us, you betters. You did hear how homeless Gorag got his name after all.
Yeah, piss off then. Go and gab amongst yourselves like a pair of chickens, why don't ya?
That purple glow to their weapons is a tenebrium. So their weapons do an extra bit of tenebrium damage.
Big ugly brute making
What are you two doing here?
I could ask the same of you, small bones. I don't go stopping up to you in a ballet class demanding to know which pirouette you're doing next, do I?
Let the lust die that you may live.
The dog looks up at you with misery-ridden eyes. Its tail doesn't wag, and when it tries to bark or speak, only silence reaches your ears.
Poor thing, you can't speak, can you?
The dog hangs its head, then looks north. Filled with fury, it barks noiselessly in the direction of the forest.
Look here! Look at you! How I admire one whose head is lodged so firmly upon their shoulders, like a spire that rests upon the breadth of its foundations, one and indivisible. Not I, alas. I fare not so. For I may replace my battered cranium as jauntily as a wizard may his hat. Just consider some of these examples here before me. How I admire this one's kingly brow, that one's exquisite jaw, yonder one's deep-set sockets that held a warrior's eyes. Why make a permanent choice? Why not cater to the occasion as called for? I would, but for the question, where does the soul reside? And so I ask, where are you, O ephemeral soul? If in a tooth you may be pulled, if in an arm you may be broken, where are you, O delicate monstrosity?
Squatting over the latrine.
Why is it so important to know where in the body the soul resides?
Surely you jest when you question this question's importance. Say I opt for that there fair-featured sovereign of a skull. What happens if another soul lies therein sequestered? If I play the part of the aforementioned wizard, and swap its rugged lineaments for the feeble ones that are my own, who shall I become? Yes. Who is I, then? Were I sure that the soul houses within the chest, within one's little toe, for all I care, I would fret not so. But the certainty I long for remains as impossible to find as one specific raindrop in the rain. You, oh, I beg of you, have you not the answer?
Big ugly broom making me do his dirty work. I bet his skull would make a lovely cupboard for Jarl's mead.
You needn't worry. Unlike our heads and our bodies, it is we and our souls that are one and indivisible.
I concur. Pick a new skull if you want one. It's not going to change who you are in the least.
But of course, why was I so blind? The soul is not of the body, it is of the spirit. A new skull I shall have, but sane person I'll remain. Oh, the agony of choice. I think I'll opt for the one with the kingly brow.
Walgraf smiles as he looks on, while the skeleton cherry-picks the perfect new skull. A friendly pat on the back tells you he approves of your kindly reassuring a dead man his soul is safe.
Oh, I wonder who he'll be next. I've heard stories of changelings, but never anything like this.
Big ugly broom making me.
With frantic, jerky motions, Walgraf writes the following message. Sorcery silenced this poor dog's tongue. We must go north and find the bastard that did this. Perhaps he can undo it. Perhaps he knows a cure. For himself. For me. An intense passion burns in Walgraf's eyes. To find the dread silencer, to make him reverse his incantations. It is but a dream, but what if there is truth in it?
So that was Walgraf's quest to get his voice back. I hope we can do it.
This boulder looks strange. Unreal, even.
Voila! But it is locked.
I'd never have judged a few grimy ground dwellers, and lost ones at that, to be worth all this fuss.
Chief knows what he knows. He says, find the cellar, so that's what we do.
Well, for all he knows, they could be knee-deep in forest muck miles away from here.
The forest? So that settles it. You really are big a buffoon as you look. No one gets into the Phantom Forest, brother. No one.
And the conduit? Chief says she's there as we speak.
That thick brain of yours is better suited for gruel than for thinking. Of course she's there. She's got the goddess within her. Come on, then. We've got to sell her to find. Your chatter won't scare it into the open, you know. Ain't there something behind here?
And rubbish. I ain't a bleeding maid. Hey, do you already check beneath these boards?
The orcs tore through this place like wild pigs.
There's nothing to find in this bleeding dump.
I'd prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
The thing won't budge. I thought the same about that.
If I find the orc Tubalard that did this, I'm feeding him his own medicine.
Seven's my lucky number, so 7 it is.
And back to me. I'm gonna call it, lads. Now for the flop. 2 o'clock.
What are you doing
Jack a dime.
lingering around here anyway, human?
Finally.
Brunhilde doesn't
kingdom
have
for
the
a
thing,
dry
does she?
shot.
We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is
Tell
nearly
them
nigh.
right. Chief,
I'll call and raise you another 5.
guaranteed with plenty
Let's
of
wrap
dead
this up.
off. Ain't they a lovely sight up there, all in a row? Strung 'em up myself, I did. Each of the little darlings. A sweeter sight I couldn't ask for.
Do you perform the executions yourself?
Most of them, yes. But that's far from my only order of business. Our great Queen Grachilda is no stranger at getting her claws bloody, and she'll not hesitate to pluck out a pair of eyes what looked at her sideways. I handle all the dreaming dears when she's done with them all the same. Whether they're my little ones or hers makes no difference. I'm happy to bring them here to rest among me and mine.
Nice hand of cards.
Tell me about these men and orcs.
It'll be an honour. Where ought we to start?
Tell me about the man on the far left.
Pauline came first, the little rogue. A human he was, and Grachilda ordered him hanged while Jarl was out on the hunt. He was the first I got to tuck in myself since coming to this town. Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday. The fussy little dear didn't want to go to sleep. No, no. Kicked and screamed, he did. But he started to calm down a bit after I strung him up, as I knew he would. And soon, he was fast asleep.
Tell me about the second to leftmost man.
Oh, my little Tierno. He was a sweet one right from the start. A thief, I think he was in his last life. But he accepted what was to come easy as pie. The guards handed him to me, limp as a doll and shivering with fright. I strung him up nice and slow, so as not to worry the poor dear.
Tell me about the orc there, third from the left.
He was one of Grachilda's. After some impertinent question or other, I believe he was. Impertinent questions. A plague among we orcs they are. Ending more death than horn rot these days. Well, Grachilda dispatched him, but it was I who collected the great heavy deer and strung him up here. Grachilda said he'd be a warning to the others, but I think he's a great addition to the family to boot. He does look a lovely sort of pale green colour, don't he? Like a dusty ancient jade. Beautiful.
So you're the executioner.
I never did much care for the term myself. I'm more of a caretaker, you see. The world's a wild place, unpredictable at best. But here, upon these gallows, there's peace, calm. I keep the order, and my little ones stay in line.
There's an immaculate here.
Who'd have thought the greatest threat to the Immaculate would be
What
one
about
of
that
their
one? Look how it skulks around. Neither orc nor enlightened. I'll bet no one would even notice if it
I'm going to call that hand.
You there, tell me, how's your vision? Any ailments in the liver or spleen? Lost ones are everywhere these days, after all.
Even vermin leave
Let's
behind
see
a
that
worthy
last
scratch
bloody
too.
card.
Fine, I'll check.
I'm not sure what to do with a small bone totem,
Hiding under there.
so we'll buy it.
That one's worth 10 coins for sure.
What do you call that?
Trap on a cracker, I'm out.
Oh, my. Let's see those cards.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm a servant to the goddess, of course. One of the first among her enlightened in Revelon, and certainly the most devoted. I've scoured the region for unworthy souls, and am quite efficiently cleansing the land of lost ones great and small. How much better the lost serve her as bone automatons. My expertise as a necromancer is unmatched, you know. I've a success rate is nearing 99%.
So she must have been the one responsible for turning the slayed villagers into undead skeletal workers who worked in the Lacula mines that we liberated after we destroyed the totem underground. And what about the other 1%?
They end up with their brains a bit, well, scrambled. You can find such a fellow opining over skulls somewhere around here. One of my more harmless false steps, I think.
You a beggar? I'll add another 10 to the
hot
tally.
under the collar. Bugger me sideways, I'm out.
Call.
In the market for some premium gear, are ya?
Order of the Old Mother! Huge
check. Go
discounts on magic
Fine,
balls.
fine, I'll check too.
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
For a
Well,
course.
some say
One's worth 10 coins for sure.
By order of the Old Mother! Huge discounts on magic
I get all the peace I need from serving the goddess. A life of peace, I say. Let the lost die that we may live.
You beat me.
Nice hand of cards, that one.
Texts of every kind.
Let's have
Get
another
them
round
before
before
they
we're
turn
too
to ash.
drunk to read the cards.
I'll win this.
What are you
one.
doing
Goddess is
lingering
with
around
me.
here anyway, human?
Grutilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she? We're waiting to fight the final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
Get them before they turn to ash.
Guaranteed plenty of
This
dead
is it,
after
chimpanzees. The cards are shuffled. Now, place your bets.
Just the one coin for me.
By order of the Old Mother! Huge discounts on magic
What is it that you so enjoy about death?
King of
Well,
Clubs.
some
Jack
say
of Diamonds.
death, but it's
Finally.
a second life, I
Seven.
think. A peace.
By order of the Old Mother!
I get all the peace I need from serving the goddess.
Going to call
A
that
life
hand.
of peace, I
Let's
say.
wrap this up.
Let the
Go.
lost die that we may live.
Now for the turn. Anything and everything left behind, but...
Let's see if we can rob him.
Room for one more, don't
Get them
Fellas?
before they turn to
Yeah,
ash.
Jack,
Even
go
the
on.
old mother can pass
What are you
it.
doing
Fine,
around
fine.
here anyway, human?
Now,
Grutilda doesn't tell you a thing, does she?
with the rusty
We're
legs,
ready to
why
fight
don't
the
you?
final battle. The time is nearly nigh.
Women could harbour such useful relics.
15 gold.
Sharing them.
Or even the old mother can pass this steel in a single blow. Let's see those cards.
Check these puppies out.
I could do better than that. The game's
By order of the Old Mother!
Nice hand of cards, that
What
one.
is it that you
Discount
so
code
enjoy
magic.
What do you
about
call
death?
that, tinfoil? Oh, man! Ah!
But it's
Oh,
Hey, stop that!
Oh well, we got greedy.
By
I
order
get
of
all
the
the
Old
peace I need.
Mother! Huge discounts on
Fellas?
Damn cards.
yeah, check. Go on.
But we can steal.
Well, that's no reason to keep ignoring. Let's see what we have hiding under there.
We can steal the bow, so let's just get the bow.
around here anyway, human.
Why?
Grootilda doesn't tell you a thing.
Even
does
vermin
she?
leave behind a worthy
Always
scrap
the
or two.
final battle.
Get them
The time
before
is
they
nearly
turn
nigh.
to ash.
Let's see those cards.
Read them and weep.
I could do better than that. The game's mine.
Who knew vermin could harbour such useful relics? Share in the plunder.
I'll win this one. Goddess is with you.
Parched. Then shut your mouth and go get some wine, my darling.
What do you Those blood stones are ours, and we will have them back. Arcane texts of every kind. Get them before they turn to ash.
Your lapdog Garrick is missing. Or even the old man can pass this steam
That,
to the court.
you may not know what it is to be trusted. Arcane texts of every kind. Get them before they turn to ash. Never betrayed me.
And you trust so readily in the feeble hearts of foot soldiers. How very quaint.
Who knew vermin could harbour such useful relics? Share in the plunder.
You'll want to steal chests and howl about the conquering self-moustache of Alfred
You know that. Arcane texts of every kind. Get them before they turn to ash.
The sheep.
Damn it all to hell, I'd fall.
Or even the old man can pass this steam
I
on
see the things I need from serving the goddess. And life is this, I say. Let the lost die that we may live.
Well, well, well. What do we have here? Human reinforcements. No need for a supple young kitten like yourself here. My rats will find the villagers in no time at all.
Tell me about yourself, rat catcher.
You pretend not to know me, child. Surely you stare into my left eye each time you admire the full moon. But play coy if you will. The All-Mother called me here to find a certain tiny herd of sheep missing from her flock. Ah, the wolfish shepherd woman, she. I am world-renowned for my ability to search and to find. Why, you might ask, feigning ignorance so that you might hear more of my lilting voice. Rats, kitten, rats are always the answer. There's no hole they won't find, no stench that can deter them. No, there is no hiding from a rat, and so there is no hiding from me. I raise them, train them, lead them. I am their king, and my subjects will find those hidden villages in no time at all.
Actually, there's another rat king. But I digress. What can you tell me about your rats?
Perfectly disciplined, aren't they? They'd obey my every command, and when I die, they'll all leap into my grave so that they needn't be without me. Don't try to stop them, no. They won't have it any other way.
Tell me more about the hidden villagers.
Lost lambs, yes, fleeing the slaughter. Naughty, naughty. I'll give them quite the spanking when my rats whisper to me where to find them. Yes, perhaps I'll get my fill of my own private punishments first and foremost. The All-Mother believes those villagers, being the one-time servants of the wizard, will know how to find him. Or at least how to break the enchantments shielding his house. Wicked enchantments, are they?
Pass this steam on a single
But it's all of a second life.
New vermin could harbour such useful relics. Share in the plunder.
Ah, the Grootilda. And Jarl, leader of the humans. Leader of the tribesmen.
Could harbour such useful relics.
And Stabig has some useful things to sell, so let's... There's a lot to do here. And in the next video, we'll do some of it.